Ladies and gentlemen, it finally happened! They just announced that we're getting brand new stuff for Dragon Ball Z. We're getting new download content for Dragon Ball Sparking Zero. We're getting a new DLC from the previous Dragon Ball Z video game, Xenoverse 2. And now, they just announced that we are getting Dragon Ball Xenoverse 3. That's right, ladies and gentlemen, we're getting another Dragon Ball Z video game. And just like in Dragon Ball Sparking Zero, it's coming out 1 year later. So this one's coming out in 2027. So they just showed us the trailer, and I do have my thoughts and my predictions for what Dragon Ball Xenoverse 3 is going to be about. So let's talk about it. First of all, let's talk about the avatars. So the previous Dragon Ball Xenoverse games let you create your own avatar. They let you choose from like Saiyan, humans, Piccolo's race, Frieza's race, and Majin Buu. But I'm pretty sure they're gonna give us new types of avatars to pick to see what territory you would like to be. So I'm predicting that the new avatars that they're going to give us are going to be demons from Dragon Ball Daima, androids from the Cell Alt. Actually, to be honest, if I had to choose, if I have to guess what androids they're going to give you, I'm pretty sure they're going to give you like androids like 16, 17, 18, 13, 14, and 15. I'm pretty sure that Cell's gonna have his own race, so you can make your own Cell, different color of Cell, and let's see, one more. Oh yeah, you can make your own types of aliens. I'm not talking about like Frieza's race. I'm talking about like his henchmen, like but Yin Force and Dodoria and Zalban, which is Frieza's henchmen. And those are the avatars I think they're going to add into the game that you can create. I'm pretty sure they're going to give you new clothes and new hairstyles as well. So I'm pretty sure they're going to give you new types of hairstyles, such as, actually to be honest, like most spiky hair stuff, or maybe just like different types of hairstyles. But yeah. So who's going to be our So who's going to be our main antagonist? Well, I don't know who's going to be our main antagonist, but I'm gonna guess. From the previous Dragon Ball Z video games, we've been getting Milla and Toa, which are two of the main antagonists that have been messing up time and space. But there might be a possibility that it might not be Milla and Toa. In case you're wondering, no, the DLC has not came out yet, but they did show previews, and they showed that Milla and Toa are coming back. In my opinion, for Xenoverse 3, I don't think that's going to be the case, because I'm predicting that the new villains are going to be the Supreme Kai's brother and sister from Dragon Ball Daima. I forgot what their names are, but yeah, they just said in Dragon Ball Daima that the Supreme Kai has a brother and a sister. But anyways, I'm predicting that their main goal in this game is to destroy the Dragon Ball Z history. And I'm pretty sure we're going to go from not only Dragon Ball Z, but Dragon Ball, the original Dragon Ball series, Daima, Super, and GT. I'm pretty sure they want to put every single Dragon Ball Z series, and they might add movie villains, non-canon movie villains into the game, in my opinion. So what do I think that the plot's going to be? Well, I'm predicting that the Supreme Kai's brother and sister's objective is to get the Dragon Balls to wish that Goku doesn't exist. Actually, to be honest, that is a good idea for a story. Because the reason why I'm saying this is because, well, in the trailer, we're introduced to two brand new characters that are time patrols, and I'm pretty sure the story's gonna focus on them. And we also saw like other types of characters, characters that look like Bulma, and other types of stuff. So it kind of makes sense that this story's gonna take in the age 1000. And we have seen Age 1000 before in the Dragon Ball Z series, which is basically the end of GT. So, it would make sense if that was the case. Oh, and I'm pretty sure we're going to give you, if you want to play like multiplayer or other types of modes in Xenoverse, I'm pretty sure they're going to let you record your matches and show it online. Because the reason why I'm saying this, because in the trailer we saw a person watching a music video on, I want to say like on their iPad. But I'm pretty sure to communicate with the other characters in the game, well, not in real life, but in the game, the communication device that the characters are going to be communicating with Bulma or the Supreme Kai or probably the Supreme Kai of Time. I'm predicting that's going to be a smartwatch that the person's going to give you, because at the end of Dragon Ball GT, at the end of Dragon Ball GT, we saw a futuristic version of Bulma. And we saw her communicating with one of her bosses, and she was wearing a smartwatch to communicate with her boss. So I'm predicting that's what the characters that you're going to be playing getting. Are we getting vehicles like they did in Dragon Ball Z, Xenoverse 2? Xenoverse 2, yeah. Sorry, I didn't speak today. I was trying to say Xenoverse 2. Sorry about that. But anyways, are we going to be getting vehicles? To be honest, I'm going to say yes. But yes, I'm predicting that we're going to be getting vehicles again in Dragon Ball Z Xenoverse 3. We're going to be getting like Goku's Cloud, Frieza's hoverboard, probably like other types of vehicles like a flying car that they show characters using most of the time to get around from place to place. And yeah, there might be a possibility of the game where they're going to use it. Are we going to see the Supreme Kai of Time again in this game? In my opinion, probably yes. Because she watches over time and history that is messed up. So I'm going to be talking about what stages and what types of matches that we might be getting in Xenoverse. So please keep that in mind. In case you're wondering, no, I don't think that any of these matches might happen, or of the possibilities actually happen in Xenoverse 3. I can't say it right. Anyways, let's see what else. I'm pretty sure that you're going to give you teachers, such as you get to train with previous characters like Goku, Vegeta, Piccolo, Frieza, Cell, every single type of character. And they're going to be teaching you techniques and other types of stuff. The only thing I don't know is that any of the old villains are coming back from previous Xenoverse games. So the villains that I'm talking about are characters like Milla, Toa, and that other guy who was in part 1 of Xenoverse, sorry. And yeah, those are my predictions and thoughts of what I think Dragon Ball Z Xenoverse 3 is going to be like. So yeah, I'm so excited for the new Dragon Ball Z video game coming out. And like I said, I'm going to make a predictions video of what type of matches and fights that we're going to get in the game. In case you're wondering, there might be a possibility of some of these fights being in the game. There might be a possibility that most of these fights are not going to be in the game. We just don't know yet. But anyways, I hope you have an amazing day today. Always be a champion. Let me know what other videos you would like to see. Please like, comment, and subscribe. And I am out, and always be a champion.